Hi, I'm Candy and welcome to my craft room. And I just wanted to mention that the back wall, I'm taking these shells down and putting in some new ones. So I packed up all the yarn, and I find that for space I still am using them as I take them down. So hopefully soon I'll have a new yarn wall up. Yay. And today I wanted to show you plushies. This one's a unicorn. I got the pattern off Etsy. The original comes out much smaller, but this one's like holding a small child. And I definitely fell off the plushie bandwagon, so to speak. Anyway, I made two of these. They do have tails. I definitely want to make a few more smaller unicorns because in the last few weeks I've done 3 markets, and with each one I've made just about over $100 at each market. That's not bad. The highest table I had was $25, and the smaller plushies definitely smell better, but it's nice to have that big showpiece, and I still want to do a dragon, so we'll have to see how that one comes out. But as far as the plushies go, they do sell really well. The first one I made, excuse me while I look down for a minute, was, nice little tags on, the Maybelle chicken. It's another paid for pattern on Etsy, but there's a few free ones around on YouTube, slightly different, very similar, that you could use as well. I don't know if I have any white ones left, but I had to order more safety eyes in the 12mm and up to 14mm because I find they stay so much better. There's been a few tips and tricks. Some people glue them in. I don't like to do that. I have sewn in a couple that have fallen out, and I drilled a little hole into the back of the safety eye and then I sewed it in so it wouldn't come out. And then there's the cross stitch material that you can cut, the Ada cloth. You can cut a little piece and you can stick it in there too, and that helps depending on if you're having trouble getting one stay in. And this is the bee. And I don't know why I held up a gray one first, but I have a yellow. I have a couple yellows. So fast, I can probably make about 5 of these a day. The same thing with the chickens, I can make about 5 a day. Really quick. So, I didn't sell as many bees. The chickens flew off the shelf. I did make a few pumpkins too, and this is another Etsy pattern. And I know I went crazy on the Etsy patterns, but they weren't that expensive, and if you leave them in your cart sometimes you get that discount code. But anyway, so this is what pumpkin, and all my patterns here will be in the description box. And I think I got this yarn at Michael's. It was the Chanel Slim. Very difficult to work with, but worth it for the pumpkins. And I didn't sell a single pumpkin. No idea why. Because they're cute. Maybe I had them just a little bit too high, I don't know. But yeah, I went a little nuts. Leggy frog. Free pattern on YouTube. And I'll link that one as well. Absolutely cute. This little sparkly eyes. Yeah. So yeah, most of these have tags because they're in my market bin, because I worked them up so fast. It's been 3 weeks since I've done a video, so yeah. Bat. I didn't use blush on this one. I didn't think it needed it. And the sparkle eyes here I got on TEMU. I can link that in the description box as well. And they came with extra sparkle rings. I don't know if you can see right there. Yeah, extra sparkle rings, so I just stuck them behind the regular eye. Yeah, and I went with a white mouth on this bat because I didn't think the black would show up. But they even flap a little. And the hanging strings, I add just a piece of string. If somebody doesn't like the hanging string, they can snip it off and it comes right out. So, Playfish. Absolutely had to do this one. Once again, TEMU safety eyes. And this would be free pattern from YouTube. And what else did I make? Oh, that's the second bat. I gave this one yellow eyes. The sea turtle. This one would be Fred the sea turtle. I sold a blue one. And this one's a free pattern on YouTube as well. I'm getting a whole bunch of stuffies in front of me. This one's another jellyfish pattern, and I think that was free on YouTube as well. If not, it will be linked in the description box as the big jellyfish. I sold one of those as well. He's the other guy. The other one I did of note is the little ghost. And this one, I believe this one was a free YouTube pattern as well. I'll link it. Cute. It wouldn't be complete if I didn't show the little Octos. Now, these guys are a free YouTube pattern as well. And I did one in this funky color right here. And this one here, I had to make it all colorful. I wasn't really sure what to do with the colorful yarn. And I think I made another, yeah, jellyfish out of those colors. So yeah, you can see I made a lot. The snake, I think last but not least. This is the better color. I made 2 snakes. Free pattern on YouTube. And I added a little tongue because my boys were playing with them and he's like, he really needs a tongue. And then when they started playing with him, the tongue was the best part. So, because they made the snake lick everybody. But the snakes are fun. Yeah. Oops. There's your little face. There's your little face. I like doing this with them too. Anyway, so yeah, I fell off the Plushy bandwagon because I got rushed into a couple of market fairs for the fall and I didn't have anything. So I started making these guys. And it was well worth it. And thank you to all the other YouTube crafters out there who's got all their videos out on these plushies. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, I guess that was everything I made. I'm just going to search through. Oh, the pink bee. Of course, I wanted to show that one too. Kind of looks like a little soccer player or something with the eye blush there, but... And the blush is key on most of these. I find that it just really makes them cuter. And that's not focusing. Yeah, there's a little bit of blush, but it really just does it for them. Anyway, and I guess that's it. There's a lot more I want to make in these plushies and have them stocked away for selling, and that's awesome. Alright, I'll have to catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.